Let the church say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Welcome. My name is Pastor Patrice. Not really, I'm not a pastor, okay? But yes, this is Patrice Vibes. Welcome to my channel. And today, my sermon is on washing up with somebody else's bathwater. Huh? What that mean? You dipping your sponge in somebody else's bathwater and cleaning yourself with it. Okay, stay with me. All right. I didn't write this down. This is off the dome. So, why is it that somebody else's dirty water, why are you wearing it? Why are you using that to paint yourself with? Right? So, they got their problems, they got their depression, they got their mental health issues, and your water is hot, smell good, got the bubbles, got the scents, the aroma, clean. Like you have your own water to stand in, your own basin to stand in, but you dipping your sponge in their water and you cleaning yourself with it. And so that goes to like allowing how other people see you to affect how you see yourself. So if they see me as perfect and they see me as, oh, she always has it all together and da da da. Now you're starting to make yourself feel like, oh, you always got to have it all together because that's what everybody expects of me, or that I'm always strong or I'm always available. They always see the ways that I'm available and how I can help them. So I must be that because that's how they see me. So now you can't tell your little sister, no, I can't give you the money for your rent this month. And now you feel bad. But in reality, if this wasn't your sister and you didn't take on how she sees you as someone who's supposed to help or obligated to get her out of her financial situation, but you saw her as she's also a grown woman, she's also a child of God, the same way he can keep me, he can keep her, she's capable of figuring it out, then you wouldn't be in distress. You wouldn't feel like a bad guy. And you tell her no. And now she's saying you're selfish. Now she's saying you don't care about her. Now she's saying all these things about you. And now you're feeling bad. You're feeling guilty. And it's just like, that's her. She is the reason why she don't have her money for her rent, not you. Let's say you had a situation with somebody at work and they're making up lies. They're like, oh, she's selfish. Oh, she this. Or there's an incident that you two had, right? And nobody else was there but you and her. And so she's going around spreading this version that's not true, but it makes her look good and it makes you look bad. So now you're in distress because how you look to other people because of what she says. Well, she said that I'm lying. I know I'm not lying. And so now you feel like you have to go out and start a campaign to, I guess, um clear your name, or you feel like if you don't say anything you look guilty, and so now you're painting yourself with her dirty bathwater, her brush, like you're holding yourself captive to her or his interpretations of you. Like you could have a boss who just don't really like you. Maybe it's because you're black, I don't know, or they just have something against you, and so they're making little comments that are not true. Like they could say that you're, I don't know what they could say, something that about you that's not true, or make little comments to make you feel small when you're actually really big and you actually do have a lot to offer. And actually, even in your small role, you've been able to achieve and attract things that they couldn't do, and they've been in their big role for many, many, many years. And so now you are painting yourself with their bitterness, with their jealousy, with all that, and you're getting that on you and it's wearing you down. Now you stink. When you got your own bath full of that you created for yourself, and God has, put the whole little mixture together in the water to give you the certain smell and the certain temperature and all those things. And so the bath water thing might not make sense. Like sometimes my brain will have these things that sound so good, but it really don't make sense. But to me, it makes sense. And if you vibe with me, Patrice Vibes is the name of the channel, then you get where I'm going with this. And maybe it don't have to be bathwater. Maybe it could be paint. Maybe it could be whatever. But basically, it's about not allowing other people's perspective of you. Perspective, is that the right word? Yeah, like the way that they see you, or even the words that they use, their language. Don't let that define you, or don't let it mess up or taint or dirty your water or your smell or what you got going on and how you show up and how you see yourself. If you have a situation with someone and they want to call you a liar and you know that you told the truth, don't spend your life in distress trying to underneath the umbrella of lie, like you don't, that's not on you, that's them, that's a reflection of their capacity to be authentic too. Like, just because they're gonna lie, now I gotta be in distress because no, I'm still gonna be me, I'm still gonna live my life, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. And this is easier said than done. Easier said than done. I have a little YouTube short about that. Life is easier said than done. It can be hard sometimes. You have the urge to want to clear your name, you want to go out and prove that they're actually lying. I had an incident, and like a long time ago, um I someone asked me to do something. They asked me to go to the store and get them something from the store, a restaurant, okay? I was working at a restaurant. And so my restaurant closed, and they closed like an hour later, but if you close a restaurant, like after you leave, you got to do the food prep, this and that, so you usually leave a little bit later. So it was 2 minutes. There was 2 minutes before this restaurant closed, and I was at a red light. I was like, if I do even make it, it's gonna be like 59. They're probably gonna be locking the doors. Like, I might not make it. And I'm like, I know how it is when you close. They probably already started cleaning up. Like, I was just like, I just decided not to get the thing. One, because I didn't know if I was gonna make it because I was at the light. And then two, I'm like, it might not really be there. So go home, tell the person, I don't have the thing from the restaurant. I didn't end up be able to get it. And so they decided that because I did not get this thing for them, it meant that I did not appreciate all the things that I've done for them before. It meant that I was selfish. I didn't care about them. That's okay. That's their story. I don't know what their past life, that maybe they had these beliefs from other people and it's all just coming out and it's being reduced down to me not getting this little sauce. But I know I do love you. I do care about you. I didn't not get the sauce because I was just being selfish. I really, in my head, whether you agree, well, and maybe I could have tried anyway and just been locked out the door if I did get there. Maybe I could have given that level of effort, but I can't, because you're saying that this is what this means. I can't take it on. I can't wear that. Like, oh no, I really don't care about you. And I really, like, I can't. And to this day, I won't do it. To this day, I won't do it. I will not take, because that's how you see me. You want me to see myself that way, and it's just like, oh, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm like, you don't get it. I'm telling you the reason why I didn't get it, the sauce, and you're telling me the reason why I did get it. I'm not about to, because you choose to see me that way. I'm not about to wear that when I know how I see you and I know how I see myself. You're not gonna bully me into saying because that's how you see me. No, I'm not gonna admit, yeah, you're right. That's not true. I actually care about you a lot. And if the store was open, it had another hour. If it wasn't about to close, I know 100% I would have went in there and got it. Now I was in high school at the time. The way that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it's like, well, you could have tried. I could, like, yes, but I'm either way. I'm not going to paint myself with how you want me to seem because maybe you have people who you feel like you do stuff for them and they don't do stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay. Now I have a situation with someone at work. It's just me and this person in the room. You want to tell this story about how it happened and how it went down, and I was there. I know I'm not about to, like, just because you're telling people whatever you're telling people, I don't even know, it's not true. Like, I can't walk around and carry your mess because you are a messy person or you have ego issues, so you got to make sure you look good and you look bigger than me. This is easier said than done because let me tell you, 4th of July, about 12 days ago, I am in the midst of the fireworks, in the midst of thousands, maybe a couple thousand people crying, full of anger, full of rage because I heard something that someone said that is not true, and they're telling people, and it makes me look crazy. It makes me look like a bad person, and I know my intentions, and I'm like, that's just so unfair. Like, that's so unfair what has happened. and it's not right, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's not even worth the energy of trying to go out, and because that's going to make me look crazy trying to defend because the accusations are so crazy. Trying to defend them and giving examples makes me look frantic, makes me look crazy. Not saying anything makes me look guilty. And so here I am tying myself to someone else's mess, to someone else's dirty water, because you want to be a bad person and you want to protect your ego and you want to lie and you want to twist things to make yourself feel good. Why do I got to be in distress too? Like, I just should walk in my own clean bathwater and my own knowing that I know what my intentions are. I know my heart. I know that if I'm a bad person, there's a place, a special place for me. I know that God, I believe in God. I believe in energy. I believe in the universe. I believe in all that. I believe in good juju, bad juju, karma, all that. So I know that I'm not going to put myself in a situation. Life is hard enough. I'm not going to put myself in situations to make it harder. So in making it harder would be going around doing bad things to people, because I do believe it comes back. So yeah, even if you're dating someone and they cheat on you, like, if they don't see you as valuable, you don't have to take that on. Well, they don't see me as valuable, so I must not be valuable. So now you're carrying their dirty water because they shit on people or they're selfish or they're liars or they're cheaters. Like, you don't have to carry that. You don't have to wash yourself with other people's mess and their other people thing. Like, keep your water clean. That's why they say you got to protect your energy. You have to really know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, then that allows other people, the world, to tell you who you are. And the world is full of some crazy messed up people, painted with the prettiest faces and the prettiest smiles. Some of the prettiest girls I know have some of the nastiest attitudes and the meanest spirits, and they just jealous and just like they vibrate low. So yeah, my uncle used to call me Pastor Patrice, but that is discernment. Like, you don't gotta clean yourself. Like, even if you have a job, like, you poured in so much, and they keep giving you your ass to kiss and expecting more and just taking, and it's just like, because that's what they, because they don't value you and they don't see it as worth it, don't mean that you have to accept that definition. You don't have to accept the definition of the things people have said or the way people have treated you. When you know who you are, then you good. When I'm standing there enraged and the lady comes up to me and says, God knows. You don't have to tell me what's going on. God knows. He sees you. That was just like, I'm off the hook. Like, I'm off the hook to, I don't have to be hooked by someone else's definition or whatever. Like, I'm off the hook. God knows and he sees me. He sees that I'm clean. My water's actually dirty. The reason why I'm stinking is not because of my own water, it's somebody else's water. So you got to clean up with your own water and your own truth. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what the video is about. And I do believe that in the midst of me standing there crying, emotional, that someone saw me. That's symbolic in itself, because she could have just walked past. I'm not from here. Like, so many things, but she saw me, she stayed, and she prayed. Um, I have to think that, like, I have to receive that. Like, she could have kept going. Nobody could have ever. But in the moment of feeling unseen and feeling unjust, it was just like a reminder. Like, hold on, Ruby, stay awake, stay awake. Don't drift away. Don't get caught up in it. But yeah, sometimes you think like, you know, it could just seem too heavy. Like, the program, the institution, the person, um, the circumstance seems bigger than you, and you can just feel lost and not seen in your efforts. And I just want you to know that God sees you and he sees it all. And if you believe he's a good God, you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's true facts. That's true facts. If you did bad, he sees it all. That's true facts. That's true facts. So yeah, basically, don't be like me. Sometimes it's easier said than done. I find myself getting caught up, like, like people try to say these things. Oh, you think you're better than this and that. It's like, I don't think I'm better than. I'm just trying to live my life and not everything. And so, yeah, I'm all in distress, and it's like that don't got nothing to do with you. That's a reflection of them and who they are. So, yeah, that's all. Be kind, loving, and caring to yourself and others, and text somebody, tell them the world is a better place because they are here, or just tell them you love them, and make someone feel special because life is hard. So let's just be there to support one another. Later.